All right, so looking at the screen, we can see that I only took three trades today. I only made $28. It was kind of a weird day to be trading, and I'm actually surprised I'm up $28 based on the trading action today. So I'm gonna go over real quick the trades I took. I'm not gonna do any replays. Like I said, these weren't very uh, good trades. Like I was lucky to get out of these, honestly. So I'm gonna go over them fairly quickly. So first one was QQQ, 5 contracts. So what I saw there was this extreme push to the upside, only for it to kind of curl back and test that 13 EMA. It felt like there was plenty of strength there to be had for continuation to the upside. So I entered somewhere around this candle. I think maybe at the open here. Push to the upside. I didn't stay in it very long. I got spooked out by this candle right here that had a large upper wick with the extreme amount of volume. So I got out of that trade within a minute or so, about here. We can see there I took 5 contracts at $4, 4 cents a piece, so walked out with $20 on that one. So the second trade was on SPY, and it kind of looked like it was bull flagging right here. So I waited for this counter to close, which at that point to me it was kind of extended further than what I would have liked, but I still wanted to attempt it. I feel there are times where you've just got to try the trade and manage your position accordingly in case it goes against you. So I entered at about 10:41, probably about the open of this candle, only to get out at about somewhere on this candle. This candle had pretty fast price action, if I recall correctly. So I got stopped out of this one. I got out of the trade for a $1 loss. So it was just one contract. I wanted to try something a little different, and like I said, it stopped me out on that one. Third trade's going to be GLD. I entered one contract on that one just because I don't trade GLD a whole lot. I only watch it. Honestly, it's probably like maybe the second time I've ever traded GLD. So I was very cautious, skeptical on this one, just because the price action can go against you very quickly. So what I was going for here on GLD was a move to the downside. We can see that we started trending below, or started moving below the 13 EMA. And at this point, I feel like maybe there's going to be a slight pullback or a larger pullback on the market. Also, too, what I liked was this volume right here on this down move. So as we came back up around and retested that 13 EMA, this is about the area that I entered. I think it was one contract on GOD. So once we closed below the 13 EMA, I have an idea that, or my idea was that it was going to continue further down. So I got out of that trade at about 11:32, about this candle over here. So we had a pretty good move to the downside, well below the 13 EMA, even moving below the 48 EMA. But we had this large candle right here that formed a big old hammer candle with some volume stepping in, only for it to push the market back to the upside. So I got out of this candle here for a little profit. I think it was only the $9 to end the day at $28 up. So overall, I'm sure if you traded today, it was kind of hard to find any kind of setups. And kind of like I mentioned earlier, I'm surprised I actually got away with being up green for the day. Well, which I'm happy overall. Definitely a lot to be learned, and this day definitely tested your patience for sure.